Hey, welcome back. Today, we're diving into something that feels like it's straight out of science fiction. We're talking about turning a simple line of text into a full studio quality song. Let's just jump right in. Really think about that for a second. What if you had an idea for a song right now? A mood, a silly thought, a line from a dream, and you could actually hear it fully produced in just a couple of minutes? And what if all those things that usually stand in the way were just gone? You don't need to know how to play a guitar, you don't need to get tangled up in complex production software, and you definitely don't need years of music theory. The door is suddenly wide open for literally everyone. So, what is this magic tool making it all happen? Well, let's meet your new all-in-one virtual music studio. This is Suno AI, and it's not just some beat maker or a loop generator. Nope, it's a complete text-to-music engine. Think of it as your personal songwriter, your vocalist, and your entire band of session musicians all rolled into one and powered by nothing more than your imagination. So what's it actually capable of? Well, it generates the whole shebang: the music, the lyrics, and the vocals. It's designed to create a professional, polished sound, and it's not stuck in one style. We're talking pop, rock, jazz, electronic, you name it, it'll probably try it. And maybe the best part, you can get started and create stuff for free. Okay, that all sounds incredible, but how does a machine actually understand a creative idea? Let's pull back the curtain a little and see how this AI is actually, well, listening. The best way to wrap your head around this is with something you probably already use. If you get how ChatGPT takes a text prompt and spits out a written story or an answer, you're already halfway there. It's that same core idea, just for audio instead of text. So here's the secret sauce, broken down. First, the AI is trained on a gigantic library of music to learn all the patterns, the structures, the styles. Then, when you type in your prompt, it analyzes your words to figure out what you're trying to do. After that, it starts predicting and generating these little building blocks of the song. You can think of them like musical Legos or tokens, for everything from the melody to the drum beat. And finally, it puts all those Legos together into the finished song that you get to hear. So, what does a prompt even look like? Well, here's a perfect example. See, you're not just giving it a topic, you're giving it a vibe, a genre, and a theme, all in one simple, clear sentence. And this is where it gets really cool. The AI uses natural language processing to basically dissect your sentence into musical instructions. Energetic becomes the mood. 80s synth pop tells it the genre and what instruments to use, so it knows to grab some synthesizers and a drum machine. And summer road trip becomes the theme for the lyrics. It's literally translating your words into a musical recipe. All right, that's enough of the theory. Let's get practical. How do you actually go from a blank page to a finished song? It's way easier than you might think. Let's make your first track. So when you first jump in, you've got two main paths to choose from. Simple mode is amazing for just getting ideas out fast. You give it a single thought and Suno does everything else, lyrics included. But if you've already written some lyrics or you just want a bit more control over things, that's where custom mode comes in. That's where you really get to direct the show. And honestly, the whole process really just boils down to these 4 steps. You sign up, you pick your mode, simple or custom, you write that creative prompt we just talked about, and you hit create. Suno will actually give you 2 different versions of your idea. From there, you just pick the one you like more, and you can even extend it to build out a full-length song, piece by piece. But what if you want to get even more specific? For all of you who want to go from just being the songwriter to being the full-on producer and director, there's a whole other layer of control waiting for you. This is where things get really, really powerful. In custom mode, you can actually embed commands right into your lyrics or your style prompt using these simple brackets. They're called meta tags, and they are basically your way of giving super precise instructions to your AI musicians. Just look at this. It's kind of nuts. You can literally map out your song structure by typing verse or chorus right into your lyrics. You want harmonies to come in? You just write harmonized chorus. You're feeling like the bridge of your song needs a sax solo? You can type jazz saxophone solo exactly where you want it. You can even add in sound effects, like audience cheering. This is some serious, granular creative control. Now, here's one really crucial thing to remember. It's a key guardrail. As powerful as this tool is, you can't just name a specific artist. So you can't ask for a song in the style of Taylor Swift, for instance. Instead, you have to describe that style. Use genre terms like an upbeat indie pop ballad with a driving beat. It's all about describing the sound, not just naming the artist. And all of this brings us to the big question, right? We are at this totally fascinating moment where creativity and technology are colliding. So when the ability to make high-quality music becomes as easy and accessible as writing an email, what happens next? What new sounds, what new genres, what new artists are we about to hear? The studio is now open to absolutely everyone. So, what are you going to create?